The decision matrix in purchasing an Apple Watch Series 7 can be relatively simple. Do you buy the 41mm or the 45mm, or do you choose the GPS or GPS and cellular? And if you're feeling like you want to flex a little bit, you can go ahead and choose the stainless steel, titanium version, or even the Hermes. But realistically, it's the size and the GPS plus cellular you need to think about. Before we dive into this topic, let's do the standard. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and help me get this video higher up in YouTube's algorithm. Alongside this, if you really find it useful, consider subscribing, buying me a coffee, or even joining my Patreon to help me bring you more great content. If you're still unsure on the 3 different models that are out there, there's now the Series 7, the SE, and the 3. If you want to see a further breakdown of these models, let me know down in the comments below. And one more thing, if you want to know about the Series 6 GPS and cellular, well, I've already done this video last year, so I'm leaving a link down in the description below, and it's popping up on the screen now as well. Anyway, let's jump to it. So I have both models here. I have the 41mm GPS model and 45mm GPS and cellular. You can see the size differences on my wrist and also the red circle that we've come to see on all the cellular models of the Apple Watch. Hopefully, choosing the size is not too much of a big deal for you. Pop down to your local Apple store or some store that sells it and you can see the difference, or just rewind a little bit and you can see what they look like on my wrist again. Now let's break down what more functionality you get with the cellular version over the GPS. Number 1 is family setup. If you plan to buy or hand down an Apple Watch to a family member who doesn't own an iPhone, you don't have to invest in both devices. You can use family setup and they can use the watch untethered. Number 2, you're able to make calls right from your watch without your phone, so you can use the speaker right on the watch or connect your Bluetooth headphones or your AirPods. Number 3, music streaming. Now, up until November 2020, you were able to stream using Apple Music. Now you're also able to use third-party services such as Spotify, Tidal, and more. You can stream these services to your watch without your phone. Number 4, notifications. You're now able to receive messages, iMessages, and even emails, and have the ability to respond via speech to text or using the QWERTY keyboard that's now available on the Series 7. Number 5, make full use of Siri. Find directions to shops or some other places, call someone, or even turn on your heating at home. Number 6, speaking of turning on the heating at home, you can now access the Home app to use your favorites and select whatever you want to do. Number 7, you're able to add and view reminders from your watch that would be on your phone. Number 8, now this one's not really a functionality, but Apple claims to have the same battery life for both the cellular and GPS version, which is up to 18 hours. No doubt with the cellular model, you probably will use more battery power. One last thing I'm going to look at is the costings of the cellular option. Now the cellular model costs $100 more than the GPS model, but that's not all. Be sure to speak to your service provider before making this decision and finding out the cost of adding your Apple Watch Cellular to your plan. For the viewers in the UK, I'm on O2, so the plan is about £5 a month. One thing to note is you must have the same provider on your phone and the same on your Apple Watch. You can't have different providers for either. So let's take a look at the breakdown of the cost. The cheapest Series 7 is £379. Then we add the cost of cellular option. So that's £100. So we're now at £479. The O2 plan, as I mentioned earlier, is £5 a month, and that's a 24-month contract. So hypothetically speaking, you're going to keep the watch for the life of the 2 years. That's 5 times 24, which is £120. So actually, your watch is costing you a minimum of $599. What you do need to ask yourself is, do the costs outweigh the benefits? Do you keep your phone on you most of the time? If so, your watch is going to be paired with your phone, so you're probably not going to use the cellular functionality. But on the other hand, if you have a job where you need to keep your phone away most of the day, maybe the cellular version is for you. I hope you found this information overload really useful. Be sure to share the love by liking, commenting, or even subscribing. Remember, you can still buy me a coffee or join my Patreon too. This is InsideWire, and I'll see you in the next one.